Naylor fans, welcome back. We are here, WesBanco Arena, in the locker room for your Wheeling Nailers. I am Matt Alietta. Many greats have roamed these halls. The Rownies, the Kuhnockles, the Darlings, many greats have roamed these halls, and a lot of them have made it to the big show. There's one great we don't want to forget about. One great that maybe never made it to the big show, but he is still equally as great. And he is right there, Mr. Bill Higgins. I think he's sharpening some skates. Let's check him out. What's happening, Bill?
Oh, hey, Marsh Matt. Welcome to the equipment room.
Thanks, buddy. I see you're sharpening some skates. Here with John. We come to check you out, see what you was doing today.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Why don't you talk us through what you're doing real quick?
Well, so through the week, just as they need them, guys like to have their skates sharpened. Every game, I sharpen everybody. Every game, just it eliminates a lot of problems that we'll start the game out with fresh, sharp skates. But through the week, they just write them on the board and get them done after practice, have them ready to go for the next day. So this is Cormier's. He's a 5/8, and just dress the wheel here. These are your different hollows, is how deep basically that the blades go into the ice. This 3/4, 5/8, that's kind of shallow. You get down here to 1/2, 3/8, that's pretty deep. You dig in more. So we're kind of right in the middle at 5/8. Just do one last pass here, finish them up, and we'll take them down to the locker room.
How many skates you think you sharpen a week, Bill?
A week? Well,
a week.
So every game, that's 18, 19 pairs every game. Times that by 72 games. You do the math on that,
right.
You're smarter than me. Through the week, it's hit and miss depending on how many days we have practice, how hard we practice, stuff like that.
All right.
It's a lot.
And all of our players have 2 feet, so you can multiply that number by 2.
That's true.
How long does it take you to learn something like this? You didn't just do this morning.
No. I've been doing this for 18 years, so I've had quite a bit of practice. The actual physical doing it of sharpening skates isn't that hard. It's just getting the touch and the feel and getting them level and all that. That just takes a lot of repetition, which I've had. So.
Certain players like skate certain way, or is it just one way to sharpen?
No, there's definitely different ways. Like I said, with the hollows, guys, different hollows. You have like the lighter guys, they like them a little bit shallow, so they kind of sit up on the ice, and your heavier guys, they need that edge, so they'll be a little bit deeper. So like you saw on the last pass there, just go really slow to give it just a nice, real slick finish there, so it's not rough and they can just glide on the ice. Then we'll check it to make sure edges are level. Perfect. Through the front, through the middle, back. Make sure they're all even. And this is good to go. And so one of the best innovations they come up with in skates today, and Bauer started, is this trigger release of your steel that we just sharpened. So years ago, it used to be this was bolted in. And you couldn't get through it. You couldn't get to it unless you had to go in here to skate. The guy obviously couldn't have the skate on. Well, now, pull this little trigger here. They just pop right out. And you pop a new one right in. Just like that. You're a NASCAR.
Almost like a pit stop.
2-tire pit stop right there. NASCAR shout out to our boy, Garrett Smithley, right out there. Drove the Naylor sponsored car in a couple races years ago. So everyone has a backup set of steel. We keep these 2 bags on the benches during the games. And if something happens, they lose an edge. If they hit another player's skate out there, or a stick, or hit a screw on the boards or something, it could nick this edge and dull it down, and they won't be able to stand up. So what we have to do years ago is we'd have to, with here, because you can't get directly off the ice to the locker room, you have to go off the ice. We'd have to wait for a whistle, bring them back here, the player would have to take his skate off, I'd have to sharpen it, give it back to him, he'd have to put it back on, take the shin pads back up, go back out, wait for another whistle, and then get on the ice. So with this, they're on the bench, it's right in, right out, doesn't even miss a shit. So that's made my life a whole lot easier. It made everyone's life a lot easier. Players, especially the NHL, you pay guys millions and millions of dollars, and they'd have to miss 5-10 minutes of a period to get their skate sharpened. Now they don't even miss a shit. So that's awesome. We're done with these.
It's a way to keep the game rolling.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go take these out of the locker room.
All right, let's do it. All right, so this guy's got his skates back. As you can see, we're here in the locker room. Not a lot of people get to see this picture. We are post-practice, so we're set up for practice tomorrow. Maybe kind of talk us through what it takes to get this set up and how much time you really spend in here kind of doing these things.
Yeah, so my typical practice day, I'll get here probably around 6:30 in the morning. Come in, I just had like my little quiet time when no one's around, do my thing. I'll clean all the visors, wipe the tops of the stalls down, get everything nice and clean. And then we'll get the jerseys are already set up right now, but I'll get the lineup from the coach and put them out. So you'll see we have different colors for practice. That's on, so all the defensemen, they sit on one side of the room. So if Derek Army needs to address his defensemen, they're all right here. And they all just wear black for practice most days. And then the colors are for the different forward lines. So you have 3 whites, that's all 3 forwards on one line, 3 of the Vegas gold, and 3 of the blues. And the yellow right now, the yellow is for like no contact, since Brad's just skating on his own time. Every now and then we'll do, sometimes we'll be 5 in one color, like a white. That'll be when we work on a power play, penalty kill, whatever. It'll be different days. Morning skate on game days, usually just all the forwards in one color and all the D in black. So that's just something a little bit different.
And maybe something people don't get to see all the time is why they use these color jerseys and why that's important for practice. Keep that in mind. If you've never seen practice, it's way different than watching a game. There's a lot that goes on in practice too. The logo on the floor, we never try and step on the logo on the floor because it causes bad juju for the team. So we got everything set up here for practice. Bill, what's different on game day? What do you do differently?
Well, obviously it's just the game jerseys and the game socks. And you have all the guys here, they'll come in early, get their sticks ready, stretch and roll out. You got the foam rollers right there. They hang out and get everything ready.
Probably a lot of energy on game day.
Oh yeah. They got the music going and the room bumping. It's a good time. So just for games, obviously we'll have a game jersey here. And we like to dress it up a little bit. So I'll take them. Dress it up, a little something different for game day, and get them ready to go.
Bill, thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm glad I got to stop by and kind of see what you do to get ready for games and practice.
Thanks for coming.
No problem, buddy. Hey, Naylor fans, thanks for stopping by again. I'm glad you got to see Bill and all the great stuff he does here. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes still, and there's a lot of people that work in the office that make this happen too. So next time we got a game, I'm coming to find all of the guys that work in the office, and we're going to see how you guys help us make it happen too. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.